Hello everyone. I hope you're doing well and you're enjoying summer vacations as we are into July now. So in this video, I'm going to talk about IELTS listening test. I thought it is necessary to talk about it because I received some messages from students. They don't know about the IELTS test structure or they have some questions. So that's why I thought I should record a video about each and every module of IELTS test. So next time the students they don't have to contact me, they can simply go to the YouTube and watch this video so they can understand. I think the test in a more proper way. Okay, so first of all, I'll start by the time or the length of this test. This IELTS listening test normally will last for about 30 minutes or half an hour. Sometimes it takes 27 minutes to finish, or sometimes 28, or so you may consider around about 30 minutes or half an hour. And now I'll talk about the sections. So in each IELTS listening test, there would be 4 sections: Section 1, Section 2, Section 3, and Section 4. And each section will have 10 questions. Okay, I'll talk about the question types later. Right now, I'll just talk about each section, like what kind of listening or recording you will see, or what kind of dialogue you will see in the section 1, section 2, section 3, and section 4. So in section 1, most probably there would be 2 speakers, and they would be having some conversation related to information, like someone would be asking information and the other person would be giving some information. For example, you may hear a dialogue between a receptionist at the hotel and a customer who wants to book a room. Okay, and in their conversation they'll talk about like what is the price of the room, on what dates they're going to they want to have this room. Okay, and on what day they want to move in, and on what day they want to check out. Okay, and maybe the different types of rooms, for example the VIP room, or the single room or double room. So this kind of conversation you may hear, and normally we have this kind of dialogues in our daily lives. For example, let's say the students, before taking admission into a university or into a college or into a school, either they go to the school or they ask this information, like what would be the fee structure here, and what kind of classes I'm going to have here, what course can I choose. So these kind of questions normally they ask before taking an admission into some school or some university or some college. So this kind of conversation you will see in section 1. Section 1 is the most easiest section in IELTS listening test. And afterwards, section 2. In section 2, most probably there would be one speaker, and he would be giving some information, like just like reading news. Okay, once you're listening to news, you see there is one person who's reading the news. Okay, and without stopping. So this kind of maybe information, you may say, you will see in section 2. This is a little bit hard because there is only one speaker normally, and if in case there are 2 speakers, then one speaker will just introduce the second person, and he will speak for only few seconds, and afterwards the main speaker, he will start. Maybe he is introducing some facilities, for example at the hotel, or giving a tour to some place, and maybe you will see some map in the section 2. So this is a little bit hard. Most of the students, they find it hard to solve section 2 questions of IELTS listening test. And then section 3. Section 3 is always you will hear an academic conversation between 2 students. Maybe they are going to talk about the next assignment they have, or the project they have, or they're going to talk about their exams or some course. I don't know. So the main idea of this section is you will hear an academic conversation. Okay, so for example, there are two new students in a university, and they are looking for maybe a dome for themselves. Okay, so they'll talking about what kind of room should we have, how much rent should we pay. So this kind of information, maybe they'll talk. Normally they talk about academic stuff. So what I said is actually little bit not non-academic, but they'll most probably they'll talk about some academic stuff. For example, if they are talking about some project they're going to have, they'll say on what date should we start. Okay, or how much experiments do we have to do in this project to complete it. Okay, what are the deadlines. Okay, and what approach do we need to have. For example, so this kind of things, these kind of things they'll talk about in section 3, IELTS listening test. Then if I move to section 4, so section 4, again you will hear maybe one person, and in section 4 you may hear a lecture about something. Okay, or most probably you will hear some lecture, and the lecture could be about anything. So maybe it is related to biology, it is related to English, it is related to history. I don't know. So any kind of lecture you will hear, but the good thing is you don't need any prior knowledge about the topic the lecture is about, because all the answers are given in the recording. You just need to listen and answer those questions. So section 2 and section 4 are relatively difficult because there is only one speaker, and students they have tough time to understand once only one person is talking. Okay, so I just talked about all the sections, and in a separate video I'll talk about the question types in IELTS listening test. I hope you understand. If you have some question, you can ask me in the comment section, or you can send me message if you have my number. Okay, bye bye. I'll see you in the next video.